Welcome back. This is the last game in pool play. This is Pool D we're looking at here on Field 1. Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships 2015 being held in Adelaide, South Australia. Saturday, and we're into day 2. Teams we have here at the moment: Manescu pulling right to left in pink versus McDuff in black, starting on the left of the field, going to our right. McDuff at the moment, 1-2, lost 2. Manescu undefeated. That was a lovely break throw there, but also an equally good defensive effort by Manescu. She's looking for the double happiness. Will she get it? I think she will. Well done there, number 12, Manescu. So Manescu opened their account 1-0. Manescu with the pull. Manescu ranked 4th in their pool, 14 overall in this tournament. Have been undefeated, and their road to glory at the moment from yesterday's game and today's games. Manescu played Crank and they won 12 out. There's a pull going up there deep with a score. So McDuff, oh no, sorry, had a personal away turnover. Manescu back on the offense now. So just repeating, Manescu won against Crank 12-8. They beat Happy Pig 17-1. They beat Monster 15-14 in a very close one, and roundabout early this morning 17-0. They get the next score in this game, however, and they pull away 0-2. Let's look at McDuff's road in their Pool D play. So McDuff went down their first game yesterday against Monster, who are ranked number 1 in their pool. They lost that one 17-4, but then they had 2 victories. One against Roundabout, 17-8, and the next one against Happy Pig, 14-8. And of course you can see the last half of their game earlier this morning against Crank, where McDuff went down 13-9. So McDuff 2-2, Manescu 4-0. That was a lovely juggle by McDuff. Was it over the back? I think it was. So Manescu get the disc back. Manescu looking for easy unders. A couple of deep cuts going, but back for the under again. Definitely their strategy at the moment that I can see. This Manescu team could go all the way. It definitely will be in contention, I suspect, for semi-finals at the very least. Bit of a wobbly floater dump there. 21, solid break there around the mark and walking it in. Again, Manescu on their way, 0-3. So in this pool, Pool D, Monsters ranked number 1 in the pool, Crank number 2, McDuff 3, Manescu 4, Happy Big 5, Roundabout 6. According to those rankings, McDuff has been ranked fairly well according to their win-loss ratio. However, Manescu have definitely outplayed their number 4 ranking within the pool. Overall, however, McDuff is ranked number 11 in the tournament and Manescu number 14 in the tournament. So just seeing how accurate those rankings are, and I suspect that Manescu will actually outplay their ranking and beat McDuff. McDuff with the disc at the moment, midfield-ish. Easy under there by number 38, bobbled catch. Manescu showing really good defensive marking there, sort of giving the illusion that they've got McDuff can have the free unders, but you can see Manescu lurking in the background there, really wanting to put their body on the line, put a bit of a layout D on, just sort of like almost enticing them to throw that under. forcing the turnover there. Manescu get the disc back. Bit of a high floater. You could see him wanting it long, cranked it, but just put too much angle on that, and came up short. McDuff wanting the quick turn and the quick swing there to number 38. Conceding a bit of ground in the dump to work it forward. And that's what I was just talking about a minute ago. Manescu just lurking behind, waiting to run through to get that defensive D. And they did it just then. I suspect that's what they're going to do for most of this game. Again, nice nose. Double motion there to go in. So it's still in play here, but Manescu looking to walk it in comfortably here, I suspect, unless something goes awful for them. And no, it doesn't. They get their point. So off to a strong lead, 4-0. Sort of Manescu with a nice pull. I'd like to say thank you to our water boys today, Scott Russack and Fred Bowden, who've been doing a fantastic job keeping our players hydrated here at these 2015 Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships. McDuff moving the disc down. Bit of a fumble there for a turnover. Manescu get the disc back in the hands of number 53 to 13. Looking for a give-go across the field, cuts back for an easy return. Nice cut in by 16. Not a lot of movement at the back. There's the one we want to the break side. Unfortunately not timed as well as it could have hoped for. The hammer I was expecting to go up a couple of points ago, but nevertheless works out very well for them. Manescu are now with a clear 5-0 lead. So Manescu definitely come out day 2 with all guns blazing and not maybe even with the intent to restrict all teams they play to being scoreless. And that was a nice defensive second grab there by Manescu. And now just a few points away from half-time, Manescu 6-love. Manescu really happy with his own pull there, saying it's good pull, selectors. Number 38 looking for something a bit deeper. It's a nice couple of in cuts there, working hard. Now she'll go deep. She wants a long, but ill-timed there. There's been a call. Look out for number 15 on McDuff. Neither player really wanted that from McDuff. Manescu player wanted it harder on the defense and got that defense. Manescu back in it. Simple give goes with nice flow of play, but that's an exemplary defensive play. Wants to put it long. It's a bit floaty though. Anyone could get this distance, and indeed they do. Oh, that's a lovely grab which will go on the highlight reel, I'm sure, by the Chieftain, number 24. However, a bit of conservation of greatness there and throwing away to no one in particular. Mind you, probably could have made a bit of better effort to go for that. McDuff on the rebound again. Wanting it long. It's over the back of his head. Needs to read it. Managed to get the box out. Got the hand to it. Disappointed in his own effort. Should have taken that. He knows it. And the whole team's disappointed at that, as well as himself. Manescu back with the disc. That's a lovely grab by number 24. Outstretched arm. And a lovely second effort there. That should lift the team up. Bit of a travel there because he didn't release it. Slick hands number 5 back to 23, Manescu. Looking for the upfield dump. That's a lovely undercut there. And another one again by number 17. Good cut by Chieftain, 24. Into the middle. Just a simple skill error there on the receive. Number 47. Handing it back to McDuff. McDuff really want to score before half-time to give themselves a little bit of confidence. Otherwise, going into half without anything isn't going to do much for them. We get a foot block there while it's in the hand, so wasn't released at all. I think we're going to have an injury sub there as we speak as well. Disc back in a new handler's hands after that injury sub. Bit of a handler cut.
Get around on that mark hard. Left hand low, left hand low. Left hand low, left hand low, left hand low. Yeah, great work, boys. Great work, guys.
Turnover.
Call.
There's a call on that, so I'll probably go back to throw. They haven't actually worked that out. Now they have, as you can hear in commentary. Manescu happy to let that pull just go to ground and pick it up. Bit of a high release backhand just over to number 16. He wants the long throw but didn't get that. Number 53 with the disc midfield. Passes to 21. That's a nice upfield. They're edging the way closer to the end zone this time. That's a lovely cut.
Go on, Andy, go, Andy!
And too easy for Manescu to score that one. Manescu at the moment 7-1 up against McDuff in black. So McDuff, I think, looking for the unders in particular. Nice swing to the far side. Not a lot of breeze to speak of, at least here in the commentary position. High stall count there, gets it away though. Nice low throw and a grab right on the line. Back to number 2, looking to make something of it.
Yes, Amy, yes! Yes, Amy!
There's a call on that.
Can we tell you the classic line? Did it affect the show?
Just coming in on 2. Same play, but another call on that one. Might have been an early movement from offense. Just coming on 2 again. Another call. Just coming in on 5, disc in play now. High stall count. Again, just moving it towards that line. Was there a foot in? We say he's in. 29 with the score on McDuff. They're now starting to make their move 2-7. McDuff with the pull. Manescu with the receive. That is going to land just inches out. Brick the call. Number 13 with the disc on the brick mark for Manescu. Easy under there. Looking for the dump back and maybe a handler cut going around the corner. the long putt goes up, and that's again just an easy score for Manescu. Manescu now 1 point away from taking half. Score is 2-8. McDuff moving it out of their end zone nicely. Miscommunication there between receiver and handler. Manescu with the disc back. Nice swing there by Manescu. Nice slow pass there to number 12 from 47. And an easy and nice score there by number 17, Manescu. Now taking half, 2-9. McDuff start second half by pulling it and starting on D, Manescu on O.
Katie, you made that cut you now. Now out.
Still a lot of intensity actually with these players in terms of like running for the disc offensive and defensively. You still see they're trying their heart out.
Clear TCAS, you got to clear hard, mate.
Nice dump. That was a sweet little inside-out swing. Didn't quite have the right angle on that one for the pass. Probably backhand would have been the better option. Turnover. Manescu with a comfortable lead though, 9-2. There's the deep cut. There's the put. That's got a lot on it. That will probably be a sweet catch. Oh, didn't quite get the hand quite around the disc the way he wanted it. That's a let-off. Nice give go, 4 going long, looking for number 4, 87. This should be it. Someone's down already. Both want it. Probably give it to number 8 there in the end. So we've got a score of 10-2 to Manescu. Manescu with a sweet pull. It's a nice pull. That's going to go deep back. She'll let that go. It'll go right back into the end zone onto the side. Have to bring it up to the front corner cone. At the moment, 14 is going to be throwing that into the wind. Wind's coming from far side to near side and right to left as well. So Manescu should put on strong defense, really put pressure on this McDuff team, challenge them while they're within Callahan scoring region. That's the score. I don't see any problem with that. Manescu, they are talking about that. Picked it up. It was outside the end zone. Threw it easily. I think there's a contest maybe on the previous throw. McDuff are getting the disc back. So McDuff with the disc back, still under pressure though. That's a lovely grab by McDuff. There's a foul on the throw.
Jono's like, but he was out.
No unders, yeah? We want the jack. Good, Dave.
Oh, like he went to throw.
Good, Brent. Looking at you. First cut under.
McDuff, come on!
No under, Brent.
McDuff with the disc back after that foul call. Goes up again, not quite going over the head of the defender. McDuff didn't want that, probably could have attacked the disc a bit more, I feel.
Good, Brent. Keep going, Brent.
It's an inside-out backhand. Interesting choice there, given the wind directions coming from the far side to the near side, and just went over her head.
Hey, Brent, great cut.
McDuff on their defensive end zone line, having to concede ground into their defensive end zone now.
That's good, Dave.
And again, a whole lot of pressure on that offense by defense, but there's going to be a call on that throw and probably likely go back to the previous thrower. There was a whole lot of congestion there. And it's staying with the McDuff player. It's a nice under, nice pick up there. Bit of edge on showing on that disc as well. High release backhand to dump it to number 2. Swing across to the far side, 29. Looking for something long. Got hands to that. Probably should have made something better of it, but unfortunately wasn't able to hold it. 23 Manescu with the disc now. Easy over to 24. Numerical sequences. I love them. That's a floater, and McDuff able to make up the ground, but I think there's going to be a call on foul. Some interference probably on the hand.
I can't tell. The guy had it in his hand and Dave stripped it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just... Yeah, he's called it a goal, so... It was close.
Uncontested foul for a goal. Manescu.
They're black shorts, right? Yep, good. Thank you.
McDuff moving the disc up from the pool quite comfortably.
Down the ball, that's good, Bond. Great grip. Tighten around the
Dumped to
ball.
number 2.
Good, Bond. Go. Not coming, Bond, not coming, Bond. Good, Bond.
Nice break, but Manescu equal to the task, reading that IO break throw without really a mark on anyway. So Manescu at the next score. Manescu up 12-2.
Hustle, Manescu. Good Snail, good run down, Snail. Get there. Good Dave. Oh,
Nice catch there by McDuff. Tries to make some yardage. Manescu just got to get enough on that to cause the turnover. Number 5, Cash.
Hey, get to a stack. Work, guys. Get to a stack.
Manescu at the front of the end zone with the easy score. Manescu now quite comfortably over McDuff, 13-2.
Go, Duff.
Manescu with the pull. I really would like to see this McDuff team try and string a couple back-to-back points together just to give themselves confidence going into the next round. So this is the end of pool play for Pool D. That hammer needs to connect, but she ran herself under that, I think worried out of it by the defensive player coming in.
We're gonna work now. This is gonna work.
Manescu with an easy one off the line just to give themselves some room. And that was a fumble drop by number 12. She won't be happy with that. You can see that on her face already. It's a nice swing, floaty swing pass to give her time to get there. Again, the McDuff players not really running through their disc. They're slowing down, giving the Manescu players time to get hands in there. In this case, we've got a foul called and it's uncontested. So McDuff perhaps slightly lucky to get away with that. But again, showing that Manescu want the disc better, more. It's a nice grab there from a high one. Putting it up long for number 27. That's going to go out though, so the huck not the best one.
Resetting. No, just man mark that. Just man mark that, okay?
So that's really deep. You got time. Good, Simo, good, Simo.
McDuff with the disc on the defensive end zone sideline, swinging it to the far side of the field, looking to make some angles open up so they can move it up a bit more. That's a low throw, but that's a brilliant grab. 29 coming in for the pop. Not going to get that. Looking for the hammer over. Call was by number 2 for the hammer. 15's there as well. Crossfield, will that hold up enough? Will he jump in? Is it in? It's not quite. Maybe could have milked that a bit more for the score. Would have been nice to see, but playing it safe. So they've just got to control the disc now to get the score. Jumps up and in, still not in on the sideline. Goes for the hammer. Caught this time. McDuff get their 3rd for the match. And like I said, I like to see them string a few back-to-back. But Manescu still well in control, 13-3. So I'd really like to see this McDuff team string their 2nd point to have back-to-back points. However, I have a feeling this is not going to happen, not unless we see a simple skill error here. But that was a brilliant backhand grab there by Manescu. Scores now 14-4. 14-3.
Hey, let's get down there, guys. Find them now, no easy passes.
McDuff with the disc, moving it upfield, looking for the huck. That's a nice slow one, but it's going to beat everyone. It's got a bit on that.
Hey, work hard.
They do make yardage though, and they'll be happy with that.
Hey, just touch this. The sack is dead. Bring it up, bring it up.
It's a nice pull with the wind. Nice effort there.
Nice, Mike. Here we go, guys. Hey, got to engage. Find your player right now.
Josh under,
Get
Josh
into
under,
position.
Josh
McDuff with just looking
go.
long.
Come on, guys. No easy pass.
That was thrown into the ground. Worm burner, unfortunately, not able to get that. Might be an injury on that play as well.
Guys, we've got 3 people out. Work to the stack.
Manescu with the swing.
Great job, Bonnie. Great cut. There we go.
Keeping the disc low. There's a nice cut to the near side in the end zone. Catches that very comfortably. Manescu now a few points away from victory. Score is 3-15 to Manescu.
Let's go, guys!
Let's go, let's go!
Nice pull there. Probably land in and let it bounce or slide out just over the sideline. Brings it up to the front corner zone. Again, throwing a bit into the wind from where he's taking that disc at the moment, and probably have a big dump. No, he wants to put that.
Get it back, RD, RD. Up! Up!
Nice defense there by McDuff.
Walk up. Find Davey, find Davey. Hold that Davey under, Davey.
Again, might see a few more bigger throws from the McDuff team, as the wind is going right to left at the moment. preferring to turn it over going deep rather than turn it over in their own end zone.
Unlucky, get it back, RD.
Keep going, David, keep working, David.
Up! That was lucky.
Second throwaway into that corner there by Manescu.
Alyssa, was there anything in there? No, I have like Band-Aids, but they're small. I don't think they'll help you.
Big outside in from here would actually work nicely to a deep runner. That's the one I'm talking about, the big outside in backhand to a deep runner. That's one I wanted to see before. Obviously heard me here in commentary, quite happy about that. Dump to number 10, now they've got some yardage. Forcing it with the direction of the wind.
It's yours, Zebra!
Offensive disc, remembering that if defense and offense catch at the same time, offense gets the disc. Now there's a call on that. She did throw it after the call, but it was still her decision to throw it, so I'm not too sure exactly what's going to go on there. I think a bit of discussion about that. There was a defensive hand that did block the potential dump. So after some discussion, turnover stands. Maurice with the disc, easy backhand to gain about 10 metres. Chieftain looking for the dump. Bit of gangly footwork in that dump, but nevertheless effective. .47 with the score. We've now got a score line of 16-3 to Manescu. So potentially the last point of the game, if McDuff don't get it. They gain some yardage, but the game's all but over. Manescu 16 to McDuff 3. Wind is picking up a bit here. It's now a bit stronger going from right to left of screen. So any flick into the from Manescu has a good chance of turning a little bit, especially if it's going to be a hut flick. But this Manescu team has got good skills. I think there's going to be a call of down. It's hard to say. It looked up to me. So Manescu retained possession of the disc after that. Lots of hard running by Manescu, but not really gaining a lot on the ground. Now they've made a bit of meterage. It's a nice flick. It will stay high though. It'll allow a few people to get in amongst that, and everyone wanted that. So after that, the turnover stands. And McDuff just making choices to huck the disc to make it harder for Manescu to work it back up into the wind. I think that was caught just out.
Play D now. Let's go, Manescu.
Number 14's deep. Someone picks up the disc and looks at it, might be able to put it to her, but not there, not on. Didn't want any bit of that, which is a bit unfortunate because I thought she had a really good play in the deep there. Number 14 on McDuff. And that option nowhere near as good as the previous one that could have gone for a score.
Laura, great job, work further out. Figure out, guys, figure out, 10 unders. Very good, Katie.
Wind has died down a bit now through this point.
Come on.
Oh, beautiful throw.
Manescu now at the halfway point towards their end zone, offensively and defensively, but that was not as good a pass.
That's good stuff. Right on
Turnover.
top. Nice work, Katie. Play that defense again. You got it.
Graf, it hit the line, bud. That's really going to affect Graf. It's pretty important. You should keep arguing. Here we go!
All right, number 10, number 10.
Here we go! This is the hard point. This is what we want. Test it out. Nice, Wisey looking. Wisey. Yeah, Tom.
Nice defensive play there by Manescu, number 16. You read that very well. You can use that blue bottle just there if you like. What about apologies for that in commentary. Just trying to help out a person looking for some water. Bit of a collision there after the attempt at the catch of a McDuff player. I'm not too sure if a call is going to be made on that or maybe an injury.
Great work, Ronnie. Way to keep it to it.
Manescu with a disc on the defensive end zone. Here goes the long one. Disc gets put up for number 13. Does stay in there a long time. Could get a box out quite nicely. Nice early leap, but a second grab effort. That was really good by number 13. Took it in the second grab.
Yeah,
Lovely play there. Manescu take the game 17-3 and remain undefeated in their pool to go to the top of Pool D with every chance of going into at least the semis, if not all the way. And I believe they don't have any injuries at the moment either, so that stands them in good stead. And we're at the halfway mark of this tournament in day 2, coming into lunchtime. It's Phil Shields signing out on behalf of ULTI.TV at the Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships 2015, Adelaide, South Australia.